Welcome everybody to the newest season of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Madden 20 rebuild franchise. How's everyone doing today? This is going to be a pretty exciting episode. We have a few new things to talk about here for the series, and that includes new players, a new game plan, and a new scheme defensively. So we've been able to get pretty far in this series. We've come so close to winning the Super Bowl twice. But now, with players getting older, of course, you have to start making changes and hope that things don't start to go backwards for your progress. Well, last episode, we made the exciting move to go get Sylvester Seymour in the draft. I felt like we had to get an impact defensive lineman, not just take a pretty good prospect, but an elite one and make the move to do it. I cannot wait to see what Seymour's development is and what kind of a career he can put together, because his ratings right off the bat are incredible. 93 strength and 81 speed. Now, if you remember back to last episode, he was drafted at like a 76 overall or 77, one of those two. Now he's a 79. What happened? Well, I saw some feedback and I've thought about this myself for the series, but a 4-3 probably fits what we do a little bit better at this stage. Although I don't think it's a dramatic change when teams are in nickel defense so much. They're pretty much always with 4-man fronts and 2 linebackers on the field most of the time. But still, you gotta have a base defense, and I don't think the 3-4 was right for us any longer. I think to have a 3-4 defense, you need to have a true nose tackle. And I feel that Merritt and Seymour are more 3 techniques that are able to do a little bit more in the passing game, but they're not necessarily guys that you want to be double teamed all the time, and the run defense might suffer if we kept things in a 3-4 scheme. So what I've done is obviously gone to 4-3, edited everybody's position that needed it. We have Kevon DeVoe playing left end, Robert Cush at right end, and Javonte Whitaker. He's actually going to be our third off-ball linebacker. He's able to do some rushing. He has 90 finesse moves, but he's fast, has good tackling, and the block shedding isn't horrible. So I feel that he can handle playing in this role, and that'll get him on the field a lot more than any other way. It was suggested to have DeVoe in the off-ball spot here, and to have him be the rush end when we do go to nickel and dime defenses, but I just felt like DeVoe isn't really going to have those cover skills, not to the level that Whitaker has, so that's going to happen from time to time. We'll sit in 4-3 and Whitaker's going to be covering the flats or manned up on a tight end, and his ratings there are just a little bit better, but there's not really going to be a big advantage there. But no matter what, DeVoe getting these upgrades, he needs to be going after the quarterback as much as possible. And yes, today we will spend the Kevon DeVoe upgrades. But why waste all the fun and do that now? We've backed out of franchise for now. I want to show you all that we have a new playbook and scheme for this series. I know it's a few seasons later than I had originally intended, but it's built and fleshed out now. We'll see how it performs in game. I'm really excited to get this going, but I wanted to show you all one thing in case you weren't aware, because the game planning is really important for this series, because I don't play call, which means I have to basically set the game up to play call the way I would want, and that's kind of difficult because there are a lot of situations and then a lot of plays you want in those situations, but I've got it all figured out for now. Now, I didn't know this until last night. I'm sure a lot of you already knew this if you've ever messed with the game plan feature. I actually want to make one for my Broncos series because it might streamline my play calling a little bit to have everything more organized in this fashion. I'm still going to call the plays, but it's still to just have it like my coach suggestion, or if there's a game plan slot on the play call menu, then I can already have like all the plays I like there and not just do the traditional formation view. I might do that. But before, I thought to edit these game plans, you'd have to pick a situation that you wanted to work on and then say, okay, some of these are filled out, but okay, I guess a lot of these are filled out. I like having variety, okay? But I thought you'd have to go add play, figure out the formation, why trips weak, let's throw in outside zone, and do that a million times. there's an easier way. I didn't realize it. Just go to your playbook and then pick a play. You know, there are a lot of plays that I wanted in multiple situations. Like if I just go to wide trips weak and I want my standard inside zone run here, which, is there one in this formation? No. Okay, how about trips halfback week? That one certainly has it. And we would go inside zone, and then you can rate the play from here and pick all the schemes that you wanted in, or all the sections here. I didn't know you could do that. Still took me over an hour and a half to build the playbook, but it saved a lot of time knowing this tip. By the way, if you wanted this playbook for whatever reason, I uploaded it to Madden Share. I'm not sure if you can access it on PC or Xbox, but on PlayStation 4 for sure. It's Bucs, CFM, CUS, and you can download it. But the game plan is customized, and I will just see the pass run splits if I like where it's at. There are no 3 tight end sets on first down, second and long. Not many 3 tight end looks in this playbook at all, until you get to the goal line in the red zone. Then I'm okay with it. Back to franchise now, and here's a look at our top rated players at the moment. Devin White is number 1 with a solid 90 overall. I ended up signing some undrafted free agents. Is this enough running backs, you think? At wide receiver, we have a lot of change now with no Mike Evans for the first time in this series. Garrison Wade, Gabe Morrell, Denzel Dennard's going to get a shot, and we'll get through preseason games here pretty shortly. I'm also looking to possibly make a trade or two because as I edited our scheme, we now had a lot more defensive tackles than I actually need to have on the roster. And I even have it written down in front of me. Bucs, unis, we're going throwbacks today. Week 1 at home, the creamsicles are coming out. And now I'd say, perhaps it's an appropriate time to finally do the upgrading for Kevon DeVoe. I think I left you all waiting long enough. DeVoe, Rookie of the Year, had a nice season. I believe he had about 7 or 8 sacks on the season, and somehow he came away with 22,000 experience, and that led to 8 upgrades at one time. And he also has star dev now. I'm going to put a lot of these into speed rusher, awareness and tackle here. I want to put a couple into run stopper, but not until I see this finesse move at least get into the 90s. I believe it's at 89 right now. But our run defense has to get better, so I do want to make sure that we address it for DeVoe as well. Although he's not a terrific run defender yet, with 82 strength, 73 block shed, he can certainly get there. Let's put at least 2 into run stopper now. But this is the value of playing the rookie. He produced, which was obviously nice, and then huge boost going into year 2. Gotta love what's happened here for DeVoe. Now we're looking at 76 block shed, 90 finesse moves. Why don't we split these last 2 points up? 1 speed rusher, 1 run stopper. 2 more finesse moves there. And finally, the last upgrade for DeVoe gives us no block shed. But the intangibles got better, and I cannot wait to see what his second year looks like. The preseason opener didn't have very much scoring. We lost 17-10 to Detroit. Nick Mullins, no longer the main starter actually. Greg Wilbur was selected in the first round, but Mullins played well against us last season. Did pretty well in this game as well. William Lindsley, another solid preseason performance. He's given us many of those. Angel Copeland, 4.3 a carry. Adonis Askew back as well. And one thing about this new playbook, there are a fair amount of plays where both of them are going to be on the field at the same time. And they're in a variety of downs and distances. I can't wait to see what it brings to the team. Cush and DeVoe each had a sack in this game. And that's it. I feel like it reshuffled the preseason schedule a little bit. We don't usually play the Steelers, do we? Normally the preseason schedule is the same every season. I'm pretty sure the Cowboys are usually our week 4 opponent. Anyway, O-line mentorship. You know Alex Campbell, the big rookie we signed a while back? I've been very impressed with him recently. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I don't even know who Alex Campbell is, but clearly I signed him. And I look at ratings when I sign players. I'm not just, signing random players or anything. So I couldn't tell you a thing about Alex Campbell. Let's work on some pass protection though for him. +3 pass block finesse. I knew we didn't draft like an offensive lineman early. I'm pretty sure I signed Alex Campbell like off camera, just filling out the roster, of which I went a little overboard on and have 69 players. Alex Campbell is an undrafted rookie. I've never seen mentorships for undrafted rookies, and I even acknowledged that he was signed. He wasn't like drafted. So Marpet's trying to help us out here with some depth. Very cool. Another loss here against Dallas, 28-23, as William Lindsley did throw a touchdown, 17-24. The numbers again look outstanding for him. On the ground, Copeland about 4 a carry. We also signed Larry Jacobs. We've seen him before. I believe he was on Atlanta prior. And I just wanted a third running back on the team. And here he is, getting a touchdown here in the preseason. At receiver, Gabe Morrell, 7 for 91. We're seeing Tyler McDonald, a veteran tight end I signed, get into the end zone. And then Denzel Dennard. He makes a couple catches as well. Couple sacks allowed there, and 4 sacks for DeMarcus Lawrence. What's going on in this game? Alex Campbell has an awful lot of natural ability. It might take a year or 2 or 3, but he has the talent to be the anchor on this offensive line. Hold on to that kid, okay? That's pretty cool. +3 awareness for Alex Campbell. That's not the only mentorship opportunity. Chris Godwin was only in like his third year when this series began, and now we want to talk about Denzel Dennard. Start by calling him Chris Jr., because me and that dude are cut from the same cloth, and I think he could learn a lot from me. Is there any specific area? Chris Jr. Denzel Chris Jr. Dennard is here. I would like to just focus on getting open. Route running is going to be the key, especially now losing Mike Evans. We have to have a lot of separation for these guys. And I want Dennard to play in the slot, so short routes are going to be his early forte. +3 release, that's of course nice. And then +2 short route running, very happy with that. Also like how the dialogue, like they clearly have more than like 2 dialogue options for those mentorships, and they've made sense so far. And I think that actually him calling Dennard Chris Jr. to an extent makes sense skill set wise. This season, we're hoping Jamichael Beekman can continue to take this defense to the next level. He's now an 84 overall and just got a speed boost. We always love seeing that. 96 speed, great man cover ability. How about Kyle Caver now playing as the weak side linebacker in our defense? And here are his ratings at the moment. 83 tackle, 75 strength. We should probably work on his run stopping a little bit. That was a weak area of the team a year ago and cost us in several big games. I even got zone coverage. It's fantastic. A preseason win here over New Orleans, 21-10 with William Lindsley. I know I sound repetitive when I say it, but he's playing outstanding again in the preseason. He's so good. How about running the football? Adonis Askew, that's what we like to see with him coming off the injury. All 3 backs here had decent averages, although Adonis Askew's is a little bit low. Let's go to receiving. Dennard, 69 yards. Gabe Morrell, 54 and a touchdown. Peter Kornick, I wanted to draft him. A sack and a half for Sylvester Seymour. Love seeing that. Kyle Caver, 9 tackles. We like seeing him rack those up. And then Jerome Page with the interception. A little bad news from this week, though. We have a couple injuries, 2 of them. And we'll see if they're major or not. These injuries are to Adonis Askew again and Tommy Coe. So Adonis Askew will miss the first few weeks of the regular season. And then backup guard Tommy Coe broke his hand. Tough. William Lindsley is a preseason Hall of Famer. 22-28 here in Game 4, 2 more touchdowns. He is incredible. Larry Jacobs had 21 carries here with the injury to Askew. 7 carries for Diamond Crutchfield, and Angel Copeland had a big carry here, 70 yards. How about the pass game? Gabe Morrell. Looks like he's had a really productive preseason. Can't wait to see if that signing turns out to be a big boost. One thing I might have to consider, though, is putting him back at running back for just the injury to his skew. William Lindsley again steals the show with 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, completing 75% of his passes. He's going to stay our backup quarterback. He is that good. Not only in simming, but when we've watched, of course. Let's go to running. Angel Copeland, 175. He'll resume starting duties here to begin the season. Larry Jacobs will be his backup. And from there, I'm not exactly sure what I'll do. Does Gabe Morrell, who's shined at receiver, go back to running back after 22 catches, 259 yards? Really good stuff from him here. Honestly, looking at his ball carrier vision, his carrying and injury rating, I'm not sure I want him playing running back. I feel that it's better for his career to play receiver. Denzel Dennard, the rookie, 15 receptions, 185 yards, and I do think he'll be the day one slot receiver. There's just so much to gain from playing these rookies, and while I do want to play Garrison Wade, it'll have to be in a 4th receiver capacity. So that's just going to have to be the way it is. Defensively, here are the tackle leaders. How about sacks? 1.5 for Sylvester Seymour, and just the 1 interception. Now we have to make our cuts, and we'll be releasing Diamond Crutchfield, who has the lowest ball carrier vision of our running backs. Alex Campbell will be on the team, but he's going to be going to our practice squad for now. I had some high hopes for Jermichael Martin when I made him a 4th round pick a couple of years ago, but at this stage I just feel that so many other players are further along, plus his strength has never been very good, so I'm putting him on the practice squad and we'll see if anyone picks him up. I signed Damon Mims during the offseason, but I don't think we actually need the extra depth now along our D-line, so he's getting cut. We have traded Javonte Shea to the Jacksonville Jaguars for a 2nd-year running back. Wait till you see his development. We have acquired Lawrence Robertson, who has superstar dev, and he's only in year number 2. He has decent speed, acceleration, and agility, and all these other ratings here are in the mid-70s, so there's a chance to develop him if he gets on the field at all. I know I wanted another running back on the roster just for the first few weeks, and I'm obviously going to have at least 3 or 4 running backs anyway. I wanted to see if they'd make the trade, and they surprisingly did for Javonte Shea, whose ratings aren't too bad, but his development is not superstar. And the roster is now down to 53 players, and we'll go through the practice squad quick. I have a couple receivers there. I have a hidden development defensive end here in Adric Conrad, and we'll see that development later on in the season. But those are the practice squad players. And as far as the 53-man roster goes, we have Justin Beadles back on the team as the 3rd quarterback. Larry Jacobs is not going to start, but he'll back up Angel Copeland. Chris Godwin, DeMarcus Lodge. We know this offense. And then on defense, really happy to see if they're ready to take some major leaps this season. I know that they have a lot of potential, and hopefully if their run stopping gets better, we can be even more complete. We've made it to week 1, everybody. And Adonis Askew has already been cleared. This is way ahead of schedule, I'm pretty sure. Like 2-3 weeks, isn't it? His injury rating would of course go down. His strength and awareness would go down. It would be, tempting at a different part of the season, but not in this situation. We're going to play Copeland. Because of that, we do have to wait a month now. That seems like a really big gap. Like either we play him now or not until another month. Like what about 2.5 weeks from now? So the Cardinals have an elite defensive tackle, it looks like, Case McConnell, and if we get a rushing touchdown, we'll get a goal accomplished. Case McConnell is one of their highest rated players at 88 overall. He was drafted 4 years ago, and he is an X factor. McConnell, very strong, great block shedding. He'll try to ruin our ground game today. In his career, he's managed a fair amount of tackles for loss and sacks. So that's our week 1 challenge. They also have Christian Kirk, Andy Isabella, I'm guessing Kyler Murray, now an 83 overall. At running back, Jefferson Finley and Brandon McManus. We're going to upgrade Sylvester Seymour today. We're going speed rusher. That's the archetype that fits here, so he's getting a lot of those, and that fits well with his 81 speed, which is ridiculous. And yes, we have the throwback uniforms on display today, everybody, and here we go. Is this the first time I've used them in this series? I need to break out some of these alternates a bit more often. I forget about it all the time. They look good though. He is a key player today, Angel Copeland, who did a great job on our road to the Super Bowl a season ago. I have also made sure our playbook and game plan will make it so our running backs get a fair amount of opportunities to catch the football. Angle routes and screens. I think you'll like the play calling. Hope so anyway. We're not going to see the defense up first, though. It is newly upgraded Kevon DeVoe and the defense. Here we go. Starting things, Kyler Murray to the outside. Christian Kirk slipping a tackle, and he's taken down. And on the very first play, Christian Kirk shaken up for Arizona. Could be a major loss for this offense at the very beginning of a season. Now second down, and Kyler Murray throwing short. They'll get very close to the sticks on this. We'll see a lot of 4 receiver sets, and they'll test our cornerback depth. 3rd and 1. Murray over the middle and nearly picked off. Jamichael Beekman on the coverage. He makes the stop. Tyrus Sparks, everybody. What is this, year 6 for him? He's been outstanding. Every season he's had has been a good one, but we haven't gotten to the Super Bowl and won it yet. We're 0-2. And here we start things. Hopefully the game plan does a good job. I spent a lot of time on it. We start with a run. It is Copeland. Nice move as he makes his way to the 19. And already we get a 2-back look. I was hoping to see Copeland and Askew on the field at the same time, but Larry Jacobs checks in, and it is a give to Copeland, who breaks a tackle but muscles his way forward. 2 backs again here on 3rd and 5. And here is Sparks out of the shotgun. He'll pass this one outside, and Copeland cannot bring it down. That put him in a really tough spot. So that is how the season gets underway as Arizona takes over and they go 3 and out for a second possession. I'd like to watch another one here of our offense. I really wanted to see this game plan in action. And we start things again. A couple tight ends on the field. And here we go. Sparks to throw it, and now missing. 2 backs on the field. I don't have like 40 plays in there or anything, or super high frequency, but it's happening a lot to start, and down goes Sparks. It is Breeland Speaks. I think you'll like some of our 3rd and long plays though. 3rd and 18, Sparks across the middle, and complete to Chris Godwin as we're set up to kick the ball away. Christian Warren, just a 35-yard punt, sadly. He's our rookie punter. And on 3rd and 10, first down for Austin Hooper. So far, the defenses are playing pretty well. 2nd and 15. Kirk is back. He gets almost all of it. But on 3rd and 1, they fail again. Will Tate knocks it away. And Daniel Winslow scores the first points of this game. Larry Jacobs. There's an 11-yard pickup. And 13 to DeMarcus Lodge as we have it again. And here we're getting down the field. Dennard dropped a pass. And then Garrison Wade gets 20. We get inside the red zone. Copeland lost 3. Incomplete. Tie game. Arizona takes over, and they're going to go play action, and down goes Kyler Murray. That's Javonte Whitaker. If he needs the blitz, he has the skills to do it. He gets the sack. Murray second and long, and oh, he slipped a tackle. Good job by Hooper. Third down for Murray. He spins and takes off with it, and Murray picks up the first down with a well-timed slide. New set of downs. Here comes Kirk. It's a give on the ground, and well played, Kyle Caver. Second down for Murray. There's pressure from Cush, and that throw is off the mark for Andy Isabella. We're putting a lot of pressure on this offense, and we're getting some tackles for loss in the ground game. I think this front four is doing a good job. Third down. Murray is blitzed, and the pass is knocked down by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Tampa Bay football once again here at the 18, and here we go, DeMarcus Lodge. He's been here from day one, an overlooked number 5 or 6 receiver in the very beginning, and steadily improving, getting a development upgrade, filling in for Mike Evans when he was hurt, and now he's taken over Mike Evans' role in the offense. How about that? To the outside, complete. Dawson Knox down to the 47. Good start to this drive. Here's Sparks with protection. He'll throw it short, and picking up some yardage here is Godwin to the 42. I like how this is starting for us. What's our run-pass split so far? I know we've been pretty pass-heavy. I don't mind that. We have Sparks throwing complete again to the outside, and that is hauled in, and that is the rookie right there. That was Denzel Dennard, his first catch in the NFL. Now we go to a two-back look, and Copeland, first down. I'm about getting our running backs a fair amount of touches, whether they are on the ground or in the passing game. Floating now, it's complete to the 10 and falling forward to the 8-yard line. Number 80, that is O.J. Howard, of course. I had to think for a moment, but he gets us down to the 8-yard line. Here we are. Inside the 10, can we finish the drive? Two tight ends. No one playing a true linebacker spot here for Arizona at the moment. It's a fake. And Sparks to the end zone. Incomplete. Spreading out the defense now. Sparks will pass to the end zone. Touchdown! There it is! What a catch! That's Garrison Wade. Is that the first touchdown of his career? I know he only had like 7 catches prior to us trading for him. That is a really nice grab in the back of the end zone. Wade's had a pretty big impact in this game, actually. It's been nice to see. And Arizona trailing by 7. Another pass knocked away. We're getting a lot of deflections. Our defense is playing really well in the first half. Sacked by Sylvester Seymour, the first of his career. Feel pretty good about this season and this team right now. 4-yard rush for Dennard, getting a chance to carry the ball. Can't move the chains on third down, sadly. Let's get this game to the second half. 14 yards to Hooper. Arizona into field goal range, trying to tie it up, but they go backwards again. A lot of negative plays. And they can't move the sticks. You know what? I edited our 2-minute drill offense. I added a lot of plays. It took a lot of time. I'm watching this. Let's see if I put together like 19 or 20 solid plays here. Sparks starts with a slant, and a good pickup now for Chris Godwin up to the 43. And he reaches down at his right leg. I'm not sure if that's a knee injury, but it is not a good sign with Chris Godwin down. Hopefully he's okay. Clearly limping into the locker room under his own power at least. But not a good sign for Tampa. Down Mike Evans, of course, and now down Chris Godwin. Here's Sparks opening, dropping it off. First down for Copeland, who continues to fight through contact. I would use that last timeout now too, but we're not going to. We're going to spend 10 seconds and then use it. Sparks, complete again now. Dennard, and that might take us to halftime. We have a chance to call one more play. Here it is. And it's caught, and Lodge is stopped. That is the first half, everybody. A good game so far for Tyrus Sparks, but the defense is playing well, have kept it close. And we'll see if we get Chris Godwin back in this game. I was about to check the injury report, and here we go again. I wish I knew exactly how to avoid this bug, but I don't know. That's complete, though, as we start the second half. Nice throw and catch there, DeMarcus Lodge. 5 catches for him. Okay, sometimes it fixes itself after one play, which is always nice. Let's check this injury report. Dislocated ankle. He's going to be out a while. I don't see the dislocated ankle too often, so I'm not sure how long of an injury that is, but I have a feeling that is going to be like a 5 to 10 week deal. It's falling on these receivers now to step up in the place of Godwin. We have DeMarcus Lodge, Garrison Wade, a couple rookies, Gabe Morrell. It's showtime for them now. They've got to step up. Here's a run on second down. Copeland broke a tackle, but then another defender meets him. Only 5 carries so far for Copeland. I've simmed a lot of this half too, so hard to say exactly if the game plan is just too pass heavy in general. Here's a third down draw play. I don't have many of those in there. I think there's about a 10% chance of that being called. That didn't work. I'll, of course, make adjustments. It's very easy to do so, but I'll give it a couple games before I get too concerned about the splits. We're passing the ball pretty well, and one thing I've seen in this game is that when teams do something well, they stick with it, whether it's the run or the pass. Sacked again by Seymour, but Arizona continues. They got a first down to Austin Hooper, and on 3rd and 3, Finley moves the sticks. That run game is getting a bit better throughout the game, and Finley rushes in to give Arizona a third quarter advantage. Is this trouble now for the Tampa offense? Are we going to miss Godwin too much? Sparks back to pass on first down. Nice grab. It's Garrison Wade again. 2 really nice catches that we've seen in this game. 2nd and inches. Hey, there is a 3 tight end look here. And couldn't get there. That's McConnell. I'll be more concerned if we're running the ball well and still not running enough, but I don't mind this here. 3rd and inches. Sparks complete again. And that's Dennard. First and 10. Downfield and hauled in. Dennard breaking open. And there is a catch to the 38-yard line. First and 10, another big completion. Howard looking for a block as he takes it inside the 15, and Sparks is over 300 yards passing. I think with Sparks, we're going to have a chance even if we have major injury situations now at receiver. 13-yard line. Let's get this in the end zone. Motion and play fake. Pass to Knox. Not much. A handoff, spinning forward. I like watching these running backs work. Angel Copeland's really fun. 3rd down and 2. We have 2 safeties sitting in the end zone. We're going to bring motion now. Garrison Wade. Sparks. End zone. Flag on the play, but for now it's a touchdown. They might get a hold or no. Pass interference on the defense. Touchdown Tampa. We've taken the lead. How about that, everybody? On to the 4th quarter now, and Arizona trails. Why don't we jump into this possession and see if our defense can go get a stop. Murray starts the drive. He has plenty of time. looking downfield and finding the opening for Austin Hooper. 8 in coverage, and we still had a major gap in the zones. 3 wide look now for Arizona. They've actually been fairly balanced. Murray takes off. This is trouble. First down and a lot more. Murray hit down after a 20-yard run. First and goal from the 7. We bring pressure. Murray dumps it off. Nice play, everybody. Good play all around. Third down. Tampa up 4. Here's Murray. He's pressured and takes off with it. Touchdown! What a great run for Murray. And the AI here, the quarterback scrambling AI, has been outstanding. And the Cardinals have now taken the lead. Look at him, see that pressure, step up and through the pocket. The only thing I'd say there is he shouldn't take that step backward at all. He should just take off straight away. I'm telling you, I don't think there is a better game of Madden than default CPU. I don't think it exists. At least without mods or anything. Here we go, 2017. The Sparks have a good drive in him here. We start with the empty look on first down. Pass caught, running room, and here goes Howard across the 50. Big start. On second down, Sparks steps up into the pocket, and he goes down. The sack is given up, and that creates a big 3rd and 9. There's still a lot of time, so this is not the deciding possession of the game, but we're already in Cardinal territory. Might as well do something here. Better protection. Sparks fires and completes it to Garrison Wade. First down. New set of downs for Sparks, and now check down, and Angel Copeland will get us around 8. I'd probably like to see a few more runs from him in this game, but I think he's still getting a pretty good amount of touches. Now the draw play. Copeland, first down, inside the 20. Another give. Copeland cutting upfield. He's an efficient runner. Like, I don't care what overalls are. You have to watch how they run. What is their running style? Copeland has the right one. He knows when to use moves. He doesn't have a lot of wasted movement. He can break tackles, fall forward. I like Angel Copeland a lot. First and goal now. Sparks fires, and the pass is incomplete for Wade at about the 2. 4 minutes to go. From the 6. 3 receivers on the field for Sparks. Another play fake. Oh, we got him to bite. It's a screen for O.J. Howard. That didn't work out. We could settle for a field goal here. I prefer not to, but this is a tough one. 3rd and 6. Sparks. Good protection. It's caught. And then dropped, actually, I believe, by Howard. We make the chip shot field goal, and there are now 3.5 minutes left. If you're having a good time, please smash that like button. Can we get this week 1 debut up to 1,500 likes, potentially? I'll have a lot more of this series coming your way, and I can't wait to watch more games. This is fun. Murray takes off and can't juke his way past 2 defenders. DeVoe gets his first sack of the year, although it's only half. This game has been so good, by the way. Second down and 13. Another run. Room to the outside. Good tackle, but now 3rd down. We got to make sure that Murray doesn't take off here. I love to see like man coverage with a spy by Devin White. But here's Murray, 3rd and 6. Outside and incomplete. We do our job on defense again. Tyrus Sparks. He might go over 400 yards today trying to get this win. 20-20 in a very memorable week 1 game. This has been a classic right here in the series. And Sparks begins out of the shotgun with motion. It is a little jet sweep pass, and here's Denzel Dennard. And he's able to take it up to the 42. All these receivers pitching in with about 5 or 6 catches each. This is complete. Nice catch made by Garrison Wade. I knew the skills he had, and he would be valuable to this team. 1st and 10. Caught again, and turning up his lodge. 387 yards passing for Sparks. And now pressured and going down. Back at the 48 is Walls. Big play for the Arizona defense. They'll try to get off the field on 3rd and 10. Sparks knocked down. Throwing for Wade. We could be looking at overtime potentially, but there's still a lot of time for Arizona now. The punt could have been better, but it's out of bounds at the 19. And now we hope that they can't get a big play here. They'll probably throw it, but we just have to keep the play in front of us and convince them to run the clock out. Kyler Murray across the middle. Kirk. That gets 9. They didn't use a timeout yet. Kirk slot right, covered by Will Tate. Murray evading the pressure, taking off now. 1st down, Murray to the 36. From the 17-yard line, we bring the pressure, and Murray, he's dropped. What a gutsy call, and it worked for the Bucs. Oh my goodness. Down to 12 seconds left. They'll set up a screen. We cover that as well, and it looks like overtime it is. I got a little nervous there for a moment. This is absolutely one of the best games of the series. I have loved every second of this game. And I also really like the game plan. What do all of you think? From a play calling standpoint anyway, I feel that we've been able to get the ball down the field so well, and we're letting Sparks play to his strengths. But now, someone's got to win this football game. We could also tie. Gabe Morrell out of the end zone. And he's up to the 30. Let's start in the air. Sparks. Oh, it's caught! And it's a DeMarcus Lodge 1st down. What a play. That was so close to either a pick or at least a deflection. Over 400 yards now in the air is Sparks. And he's throwing on 1st down again for Wade. 2nd and 6. Sparks fires one, and Copeland on the wheel route. It's a 1st down on the 24-yarder, and we are in field goal range now. But of course, a field goal doesn't end the game. We need to find the end zone. Sparks spreads the defense out. Sparks fires complete again, and we're at the 15-yard line. Denzel Dennard, 441 yards in the air for Sparks. This has been outstanding. And now on 1st and 10, firing at the 1. Almost. The rookie nearly won it. Dennard 1st and goal. 2 receivers now, 1 yard from victory. We have motion. Here's Sparks. He fires, incomplete. 2 tight ends on the field. They line up left of the formation. 2nd down and goal. Sparks the give. No. Copeland dropped for a massive loss. It's 3rd down. Cardinals trying to extend the game. Can the Bucs find the end zone? Now 3 receivers on the field. Sparks for the win. Time to throw, and sacked. Back at the 11. They've gotten key pressure when they've needed it. That's for sure. And I'm basically watching everything now, no matter what happens. And because of the overtime clock situation, it's very difficult to have multiple possessions. So now Arizona trying to answer. They have to get at least 3. What a game this has been. I want to record like another 15 of these right now. Good kick coverage. 23-20. Tampa Bay trying to get the stop as Murray is hit down, and that'll go in the books as a sack for Javonte Whitaker. I guess he's been rushing a decent amount. We'll see some urgency here out of Arizona. or a run. It's Finley outside. Nice tackle in the open field. That's Page. 3rd and 9. They want the screen, and it's incomplete. And obviously they must go for it. Game on the line, 4th down. Tampa Bay trying to slam the door on a much-deserved Week 1 win. 2 backs for Arizona, 3 receivers. 4 rush Murray. He floats downfield. Oh my! He caught it! In double coverage. 24 yards, Trent Taylor. This game is not over. An instant classic here in the making. 2 minutes to go in overtime. Murray out of the shotgun. He's going to the flats now. 2-minute warning. Near field goal range now. Draw. Nice play. Well defended by Kevon DeVoe. 3rd down. Time running out. It would be a 61-yard field goal from here. Murray to throw. He fires outside and out of bounds. So it's decision time. Do they go for it again or a lucky field goal? They will go for it. Austin Hooper slot right. Can the defense win the game right here? Kyler Murray, downfield, intercepted! This game is over! Sean Murphy bunting ends it! And the Tampa Bay Bucs are 1-0. Wait, why isn't it ended? There we go. It says end. 23-20. What's going on, though? What is going on? No, the game is over. How do I end the game? I can't even snap the ball, and the clock is not moving, the play clock. I'm calling a timeout. I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing here to fix this. I have found some people with the same issue, and it looks like maybe if I exit, it will have all my stats and everything intact. I do not want to lose this progress. Oh, come on. I lost it. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? What I tried to do was close the app, because normally when you're in a game and you close out of the app entirely, it shows like a resume option when you open the game back up again, and it didn't do that. So because of a bug, we just lost one of the greatest games of the entire series and its progress and everything. Lost the 400 yards, lost all that progress for the receivers, lost the Godwin injury. If you know a way to fix this when this bug happens, please let me know. I don't know why. I could have tried to exit the game from within the game and not just close app, but to me that was like, why would that work? Why would that save any progress? It seems that some people have been able to just quit out of the game and their stuff saves. I was confused because there is no like exit to main menu button or whatever that some are describing. Alright, I'm probably just going to stick with this one then. I've tried to do the force win a couple times to try and get a result that I liked, and I'll just settle for whatever we have here. But unfortunately, we don't get all the same stats and production that we saw, and Chris Godwin is no longer hurt. So what do you want to do going forward now? How should I handle the rest of this here? Should I sit Godwin for a little bit? What do you want to see? That is just the worst way to end an episode. I would rather have lost the game than to have that happen. I'd rather lose 10 times out of 10. I'm just going to end the episode there. There's not really much more to talk about for this one. The game was really fun. Fantastic game. Up until that bug. And I didn't really understand how I could finish the game from there. But that is it for today, everybody. Hope you had a good time with this episode. I'll have more coming your way soon. Hopefully we can avoid that garbage next time. Have a great day. Please leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.